And now it is time for 83KY to take us through the magical run that is known as Shadow Warrior 3. Good luck to you, 83KY.
Thank you. So yeah, this is Shadow Warrior 3, and the 80% run, which I'm gonna be doing, which is mostly like Doom Eternal. Gameplay-wise, an arena shooter, but the 20% run will be skipping a lot of the fights, and in many different ways. I'm joined here on stage by my nephew, commentating here, Nesestain.
Yeah, hello. I'm a speedrunner too.
Yeah, he speedruns Crash to Insanity and you do something else too.
Maybe some other games.
Yeah. So we're both from Finland, and I'm gonna be doing this run on easy because I'm not doing most of the fights, and it doesn't really matter at this point. It is an easy game nevertheless, and let's start the first cutscene here. And so the story here, I'm gonna quickly say something about it. We are playing as Lo Wang, the famous hero of Shadow Warrior games, and this is the third game in the reboot series. And the series has taken turns throughout the way, different styles, and we are here trying to kill a dragon, which Lo Wang failed to kill earlier, and the first level will be a recap of that failure. So we are gonna start the run here. Once I skip this cutscene, there we go.
So, like the main movement strat here is to dash almost every time you're on the ground and minimize the air time because it's much faster to just dash.
Dashing a lot.
And right there we skip the cutscene for the first pistol because after you complete the level you will get the weapons from the previous levels.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a death barrier here to take me on the other side of this fight. So that's the first fight. Already done or passed, whatever. And this is a tutorial level, this first one. It's gonna be introducing us different tricks and stuff. And I also actually skipped the first gun there at the very start. I didn't pick up the pistol because I won't be needing it here yet, because the game will give it to me at the start of the next level regardless. It's quite a fast-paced one. Relies a lot on maneuvering around collision, knowing where the collision boxes are and where the death barriers are, so you don't get.
Here should be a cutscene for the shotgun gun, but we are just going from the left side.
There's a shotgun pick up there, but I'm not gonna be needing the shotgun here, so I just went past that. Went past the trigger there. Like going to the side. Some more travels on here. And a few more fights coming up, which I don't feel like doing right now. So I'm just gonna go here, climb some stuff and get up on this icy spike here. And traverse around here, somewhere where we aren't supposed to be, but it still has collision to walk on. So I'm passing two fights. Here we are starting to get closer to the end of the level. I'm gonna hit this trigger from behind. And that's almost the first level done. Just one more tricky skip. So I'm gonna be setting up here.
So here's some invisible collision that you cannot see, and we can just land on it and use that to skip.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
Bit tricky thing to do. That's the first level done. So in the second level, gonna be climbing some trees here first. Getting inside this wall.
That is rule number 1, Zilla. Everything bad that happens because some moron messes with the magic.
Climbing this bridge that we are not supposed to be climbing, but or crossing the bridge.
Yeah, bet you don't
But
feel
we are
all
gonna
that
go over
powerful
the
now, do
bridge,
you? Huh? Do you?
stand on the
Hiding in
waterfall,
some hidey hole waiting for
Get
me
up
to save your
here.
sorry ass from a horde of bloodthirsty demons.
and what we are doing here, we are skipping one fight and a grappling hook pickup, because the grappling hook will be given us to at the start of the next level 2. So I don't need the grappling hook for this level.
Yeah, and this is the part where the roads was like first separated, and now we are back on the normal way. But
Here I'm escaping this fight again. Okay, that works too. Hitting the death trigger there will spawn me back on the bridge there, which will take me across there. And now I'm gonna be skipping the fight down there, or at least I hope so. Getting up here, and we're past that fight. Now it's a tricky thing that I might need to try a few times.
So here you can almost, yeah, almost. So the thing that you're supposed to do
Usually
first,
it takes few tries.
yeah, you're supposed to
Of
climb
course.
that wall.
Of course, in a run when I'm doing one, I wanna like when I'm speedrunning the game home, I wanna get it on the first try, but almost.
So after you like get top of that,
Hug the wall there, and
yeah, when you get on top of that, you can continue.
Yeah. it's giving me some trouble not this time. Okay, I got it.
Nice. Some of this like platform here is like solid, only like the end of it. If you like jump
I
on
need
the
to
left
use the
side
back
of
up
it.
here because I didn't get up there.
It's raining demons. Hallelujah.
I'm gonna
it's
go here,
raining demons.
take a death here,
Hey,
and that will spawn me up there. Gonna climb this up here.
This is the backup that we're using because we didn't get up there on the first try.
Yeah, in a normal run, that this would pretty much be a reset, but it's a bit tricky to get the backup too. Best is to when you can. Best way is to get it then on the normal route, which isn't that tricky. But if you fail at one jump there, fall down, it will put you in a checkpoint that will put you further ahead. And that's why you need to
it feels kind of
use
weird
the backup
saving
there.
Scylla instead of kicking his ancient ass.
Actually, I found the backup just for this event because usually I just reset there if I fail that.
The only thing you're opening
Let's
today
see if I can get a quick.
So we are trying to lure those big guys to
Yeah.
be in the middle of
Need
the.
a bit health here, so I don't die. Yeah. Then reload the checkpoint, skip the animation here, get onto the third level faster. So this third level would introduce some new weapons, or actually one weapon, that being the grenade launcher. But I'm just gonna go through the level here by my own means.
So we will do a good jump there to land on top of that rock and then go around the level and going on top of it.
Yeah. Some quick maneuvering here.
Then we unload tank and just
Yeah.
pray for it to be on the correct.
Yeah, the
correct.
textures unload and then we wait for them mid-air. We wait some time mid-air for the textures to reload back in. So we're gonna do that same thing again here. I need to stay. Okay, I'm here, but I can use this thing to get over. Okay, that will work.
And that's the end of the level. The trigger is right there.
Yeah, if I can get it, yeah. I got the quick trigger there. That's third level down. Now onto the fourth level. Nice, I got on top of the slide there. And I can do this out of bounds skip here. Get past some troubles and pass one fight.
Yeah, the normal route is just to like do it normally without trying to go out of bounds.
Okay, to climb back up there. Small boost there from the barrel. Some grappling hook there.
There's one way to like get on top of this level by using a barrel that's like on the normal way without going out of bounds, but it's really tricky to get to like dump you in, like launch you up in there. It's really hard.
I had a chance for some payback.
But instead of saving the world, you saved my behind.
So here we will just do a double jump.
Yeah, I'm skipping through that. I don't want to go through that building there. There's some scary plates and stuff there, so I'm gonna find my way around the building from the side. Here's some more of those scary plates, but let's see how I can handle this. It seems like a good cycle. Yeah, I got through there quickly. And a small skip here. Get through this building faster, or would have to do some climbing around the building there to get through that. So
Here should be a fight, but we are going to skip it because
yeah, I can just escape the fight there from the side.
there's a dead like plane, if I am not mistaken.
And when Loan picks up a weapon, he will stand still and admire the weapon. But if you press weapon wheel when you are doing the inspection animation, you can start walking and move, but you can't jump or dash during that. So
There shall be another fight there, but we are also going to jump over the beat and just get to the other side.
another way to the final fight, we are doing some normal travel sort here, so we could have a few donations here if we have any.
Sure, definitely. We have $20 from Nintendo Natalie saying, let's go 83KY. And we had $10 from Anonymous saying, let's go 83KY. So a lot of support coming in for 83KY. Back to you, 83KY.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there was a familiar name there.
Would you look at that view? So, what was it like being dead?
So we are gonna be doing a trick called Snapple here, where I grab onto a grappling hook point through a wall, and I will get ejected from that spot with some momentum, which I'm gonna be using to get out of this fight. I'm gonna go here to this corner, wait for grappling hook, there it is, then look away. I get a fling up here, some dash, and reach the grappling point there. Then on to the final fight, and this is a fight that I have to do because it is an end level trigger. I'm gonna be doing a finisher move on this enemy, which allows me to get a weapon from the enemy. I'm gonna be using that weapon to do the fight.
I'm gonna put you back in the box, Jack.
So when you're in the fight, there's certain enemies that you have to kill to like trigger the fight to end. So there's some enemies that like respawn after a certain time if you have killed them.
But that trigger enemies that I need to take care of here for the fight to end. When the weapon explodes, it clear out the rest of the fight,
That's weird. How many
and
holes
it's
did you
level
stuff
done.
in? Okay. Who wants some?
So now we are in the caves of the mole people,
I thought you were dead. I even built a small memorial with pictures and flowers and action
and
figures and
we are
shit.
gonna be breezing through this part
The dragon is the source of my
quite
guardian
fast.
powers. As long as it lives, it serves as an anchor for my soul.
Here's the first fight of the level.
Hey, over here, you idiot!
We will just climb up this.
It's my ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna use some the stones here to climb over the barrier that's blocking us from leaving the level. Or level of the fight, I mean. And
This place gives me the creep.
let's jump over here,
Piece of me?
land on this
You mean piece of
piece
meat?
of collision to
Because
get
you're
up
not
here.
shit.
Gonna skip this fight by.
There's actually
Nice, I got
collision.
it.
There's actually some collision there, even though you can see to the other side, you
Yeah, I
cannot
need
go
to
straight.
go underneath it.
Have you ever considered talking your way out of a fight?
I like
So-
to let
Here.
them do the talking.
Isn't that kind of a
Land here, there's some
one-sided
collision. I can stand on there in the pillar.
Yeah, there still be another fight there, but we are just going just
Yeah,
up there, using some collision.
it's gonna take a few tries to find the spot. Okay, wait, I think we got it, yeah.
Yeah, there's like two collisions going like side by side, so you can just use the bottom one to get on the like higher one.
Yeah, they're like intersections there, and I need to get from the lower one to the higher one. I need to jump out and dash back in, and land on the upper one, so I can climb to the other direction. But that's the level. We are getting closer to the first boss fight here.
Hey, if the dragon lays eggs, doesn't it mean it kind of needs a, you know, sperm donor? Or am I overthinking it?
Yeah,
Climb these thorns here, land on the side of this tree.
There's actually collision that we have to get around there,
Yeah,
and after that we are supposed to land on this stick.
okay, save strat.
Yeah. From here we will do a slide. Oh,
Almost died there.
yeah, almost. So we skipped a lot of parts by
I'm
doing
gonna
that.
be doing my weapon upgrades here. The only upgrades I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna get the full auto shotgun and some more ammo for the grenade launcher. And then we are heading for the boss fight.
If your little scheme backfires,
There's still one fight left here at the end of the level, but
this plan is bulletproof. It's
you can just leave the fight without any big tricks,
I just
because
hope
there's
you
just
know
a
what
way
you're
to get
doing,
get out from there.
I don't have hopes or regrets. How many
Just
of
go
them
here, jump here, jump here, and we are out of the fight.
I just imagine they all.
We're getting closer.
Doji
How do you
can't
know?
even finish his voice lines there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're getting.
So here's the first boss fight, and the ancient chicken, as we kind of like to call it. There is a different name on the screen, but don't read that. It's called the ancient chicken.
This fight is really simple. Just switch between two weapons or three weapons and just shoot every time with a different one. Because if you like
Yeah,
switch with a different weapon, like an
it's
example.
easier on the older patches because the shotgun was adjusted in the later patches. You have to be very close to the enemies to do full damage with the shotgun.
Yeah.
In the earlier patches, you could
Like-
shoot
I don't know,
it with
Hoji.
full damage from
Some chickens still run
halfway
around after
across
you
the
cut their
arena.
heads off.
Yeah, like if you shoot with a shotgun, if you have to reload, you can just switch to another weapon and back, and you have full ammo again.
Yeah, you can do reload canceling in this game. You can like shoot a weapon, slash with the katana, or switch to another weapon, and it will cancel the animation. Pretty much like in Doom Eternal, which this game takes a lot of influence from.
So this fight has a few like parts to it. This is the second part of the fight.
Out of ammo for that. It's unfortunate there to run out of ammo. I missed a few shots there. Sometimes the boss behaves weirdly and gets stuck on the arena when it escapes up there, and you can just finish him on the lower level. But now he is acting as intended, so we are gonna go finish him off. And then we are gonna be chasing this egg for some reason.
But instead we are just going to jump off the edge and just go near the water.
There I'm threading a needle through different death planes there.
Yeah, there's a lot of death planes, like almost everywhere there. But
Yeah,
on this
it's
corner,
really tight to get through there.
once you get past that corner, you can just continue normally.
So the egg should be here again, and there he goes.
Almost there.
I see it, Wang. It's in the water.
And that's that level done. Now we are heading for the
About that hot spring.
hot springs to
Is there some
resurrect
kind of
Hoji with
ancient
this egg,
magic shit going on there?
or something weird like that.
No magic, Pookie. Just an old-fashioned hatchery.
This is like an auto scroller. We could have a few donations here because this is gonna take a while again.
So,
Okay, well, I'll take this
no
opportunity
rituals,
to just
dancing in
remind
circles,
everyone that might be
that's
thinking about donating what $5 might do for this great charity that is known as Save the Children. And $5 can provide education supplies for a child fleeing conflict zones, giving him or her the tools they need to continue their education. So if anyone out there is maybe on the fence here, that is what your $5 might go towards. So if you're thinking about being generous today, it was going towards a great cause. So thanks so much for your donation so far, and let's keep it going. Back to you, 83KY.
Hey,
Thank
stop
you.
shooting at me. Precious cargo on board.
So we are gonna be getting off the raft soon when we are supposed to do a few fights there when we get there, but we can just jump back on the raft immediately, dodging a death barrier that's preventing us from doing that, and let's see if I can get it.
No way I'm squeezing through that. Need to find another way.
Barely.
Just barely.
So there's a fight there and a fight on the right side. And after those fights, the raft will get stuck there and I was supposed to get back on the raft there. But if you jump on the raft immediately back, game thinks that you did those fights and you can continue on.
This isn't the right way, Hoji.
So
I
right.
think I'm gonna take the safety checkpoint here.
Yeah, you could actually like get a pretty high momentum from that.
Yeah, if you jump off the raft early, you can use the momentum of the raft and it will fling you forward and you can get here faster, but
Without that egg, we're never gonna defeat the dragon.
if I happen to mess up the part later there,
How
which
can I be
is...
stupid and an
It's
idiot?
rare, but it has
You
happened.
stupid idiot.
I see it, Wang. It's in the water. Come on.
This was supposed to be a fight up there,
The other side.
and actually 2 fights. But
We can
I don't
just,
feel like doing those, so
yeah, we can just go around them.
or just avoid them.
Yeah. And the end of the level is really near, like on the other side of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting a trigger because we were supposed to get back on the raft and then ride the raft again some more. And there's a trigger here that we are gonna be would be reaching while on the raft, but we can hit it even without being on the raft. So I just on my way there to do the trigger and end it the level by that. So this is another long level with a lot of fights, but I'm gonna try to do something here.
So the thing we are trying to do here is go like between these rocks. There's like collision that you can get stuck on, and you can like just precisely if you go back and forward, you can like jump like higher and higher to unload the chunk. And once you unload the chunk, you like if you just precisely jump backwards,
It's tricky to get up there.
then you are actually on like top of the map. Nice. And then just almost.
Can I save this? No.
No.
To do that again. Because I landed on the wrong spot there. And that's one thing that the textures seem to load a bit different on every PC. I was doing it with the setup that I do it at home, and it was acting a bit different, but I'm gonna do a safer strat there.
Follow those pipes, or as us pros like to say, siphons. Turn them on. Once activated, the siphons release a ray of unfiltered chi, a spectacular source of power and light. You got all that?
This level really becomes much shorter when just done doing this, but it's not working right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Just takes a few tries to get past the starting part of it.
Oh, we got it.
Yes.
So now there's supposed to be like one more fight, but
Yeah, the final fight is here.
Looks like a Michael Bay
but we can just
But the devs had a little mishap here. They left a hole in this barrier. You can just go through.
and that's the level.
Hoji! Where the hell are you? And why'd you run?
Now we are in the forest and there's things we can do here.
Yeah, it's mostly traversal here. There are a few fights that we enter, but we are gonna be leading those two.
Oh! King of the jungle, baby! Yeah! Hoji! If you can hear me, answer me! Hoji!
I think this skip here was found by Meta, and he named it Down Under because we are gonna go down under this platform and reach this grappling point. That's what we are supposed to be reaching after the fight. But it's there for you to grab if you can reach it. Then again, there's another fight coming up here, up ahead there.
Okay, Wang, think this
And I'm gonna land on the side
What
of
would
this
Zilla do to find Hoji?
tree here.
Probably climb to the highest peak for a good vantage point. Well, fuck him and the witch he rode in on. I don't
Land
need that
here.
know-it-all to find Hoji.
Some dash.
Hoji!
And this grappling hook point would be after the fight that I will just skip there, so. And again, we are nearing the end of the level. There is a one fight still left here. But I'm gonna try a trick here that I have a few ways to do this. I'm gonna try one trick first. If that fails, then I'm gonna do the backup. Fight would be up ahead there on the left, but I'm gonna jump on the side of this part of the tree here and land here and reach this grappling point in the fight. And the fight trigger is there when if I would enter the fight, so even though I'm in the arena, the fight won't start. And I can use the grappling hook,
Looks like a good vantage point.
and
Yeah, I should
if
be
I
able
would
to
enter
see
the fight, I
everything
couldn't
from
reach this grappling point here. So I need to avoid triggering the fight, and that's that level. So now the dragon is doing some of his mayhem, and he froze the forest over. So now we are in the same forest, but it's frozen
here.
now.
I'm going to turn his life force into a fucking weapon.
And this level is mostly traversal, so if we have any donations ready there, we could have a few of those.
Sure. Well, I want to ask you a question, 83. Do you like sheep?
Sheep? Well, I'm from the countryside, so
Okay, so maybe that sounds like a yes.
I've seen a fair lot of those.
Okay, great. Well, if someone donates $60 to this charity, Save the Children, that $60 can go to a family to help them buy a sheep, which can actually provide a source of sustainable, long-term income for a family. So I'm kind of hoping before your run's over, we can get a $60 donation for someone out there, a lucky family, to get a sheep to give them some long-term income. So hopefully we can get some hype in chat for that sheep, and hopefully someone can come through and provide that $60 donation for that to happen. Back to you, 83.
Thank you. So yeah, like I'm saying, that this level is mostly traversal, and the thing is that most of this level is loaded in sections, so even though if there was some way to go out of bounds here, you couldn't really progress because the rest of the level wouldn't be there before you reach certain points of the level, so that is one thing why it has to be done mostly as intended. There are some corners you can cut, and I'm gonna try to do an out of bounds here at the very end of the level. And see if I can reach the end of the level from here. There is some tricky things here which can cause me to have the reload at checkpoint, but I feel that we are almost there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's grapple here, which will take us to the final fight of this level, and this is one of those levels where we have to do the fight also, because the level ends when this fight is done.
Most of the enemies are pretty simple, like you have to do certain like attacks to them, like certain weapon combo as an example.
Yeah, certain combos work different on different weapons, like these moles die quickly to start from the railgun and 4 blast from the shotgun. And this is a very RNG heavy fight. It's really hard to like figure out where the enemies will be because they don't. They spawn in waves, but you can't really know where they spawn. Gonna grab some ammo from those guys.
Oh, that's cute. You remind me of my dear departed wife. Fat, ugly, and grumpy as fuck.
Where's the last one? And that's the level.
He's gone.
So now we are gonna have these weaponized Tanuki,
You might be
and we can use by quickly pressing ESC there. We can walk with the Tanuki because otherwise we would have to stand there and
make like Bruce Lee, enter the dragon and blow your
admire the Tanuki. We can still do that while we walk. trying to grapple this grappling point here. I'm trying to get it early there, which I got.
Here's another fight, but we can just skip it by going around the edges of this like platform here.
Yeah, we can just leave.
I used to be just like you. Adorable, naive.
But leaving the fight prevents us from using this grappling point, so we have another way around.
Ninja without his mojo is about as useful as a concrete parachute. Look, I need that dragon gone and my mojo
Here I
back.
need to look for the textures when they load in. Okay, I got it. Because otherwise I can go through that if I'm early.
And that trick used quad jump that requires you to do a dash and jump from like an ledge, and after that you have one extra dash and jump to use.
It's going too fast.
So yeah, we call that the quake jump. Start from solid ground with a dash and go over a ledge, and then
This is awesome. Toe tight as a
immediately after dashing, there's like 0.5 seconds time before you miss the window of doing that. You can dash from the ground, jump again, and then you can jump and dash again, because usually the game would only give you one dash midair, so that gives you 2 dashes, and you can use that to clear some gaps.
Unanimous conclusion that there's nothing we can do to help.
Zilla.
We haven't mentioned anything about the voice clips that this game has. Like, in my opinion, they are pretty funny sometimes.
What a rush. That woke me up. Now,
In some cases, it's pretty funny.
here we go again. Gotta hit its stupid face. Stupid dragon making me chase it all over hell and back. Face me like a man, you scaly fuck. My head is spinning.
That's that level. So now we are gonna feed the tanuki for the dragon.
Every step of the way. Except for, you know, that last one. You're gonna be a legend, buddy. They might even turn you into an action figure.
But yeah, but it failed. Tanuki exploded too early.
Game over, man. Game over. We can't stop him without the mask.
That lady sung yet? I don't think so. We can still do this.
How? Someone has to jump into that monster's maw and recover the mask. Do you know anyone stupid enough to do that?
Me. And don't try to talk me out of it.
Wouldn't think of it.
Houston, we've got a
So this level is mostly also Travel Sorrow, so if there's donations to be read, this would be a good point.
focus way. You survived
Well, actually, I got another question for you, 83.
Yeah.
How do you feel about goats?
this.
Goats, well, they are the greatest of all
They're not
time.
quite tanukis. But
They're the greatest of all time.
A warrior with
Goats.
there you go. So just want to let everyone know, $60 could not just buy a sheep, it could also buy a goat, which is another great way to provide support for families that, you know, need the support. And the goats are a great way to provide nutrition for growing children. They could be sold to provide essentials for people to pay for school and medicine. A lot of good stuff that can happen for your donations, guys. So we are waiting for those. Now, $60, goat or sheep, what's it going to be? Back to you, 83.
Thank you.
Lesson 1, hope. You don't ever want to lose.
So we're trying to catch the dragon here,
All is lost
getting back onto it like in the first level.
Because there's always hope.
until there isn't.
Lesson 2, don't be an asshole. Holy fucking ice! I'm so fed up with it!
We are going so quickly that the voice lines are just not being played out completely and just cutting off.
So let's see if the wall run section here behaves.
Catch the dragon, we're all done for.
Including me, since I'm now
It seems to have a mind of its own.
which is why I finally understand
So
why
this is usually fine, but these next ones,
they're always operating out of
okay, they seem to work now.
Not really. Fear means that you
So many
can't.
runs wasted to
I
those.
thought I lost my mojo because I didn't have anyone to fight for. Now, even
But on current
Celeste
patch,
is
they
victim
seem to
because he knows
be
if I don't,
more.
Monaco's gone.
They seem to work more often.
I'm gonna get you this time, you second-rate. What's his face? The Hobbit dragon. Fuck! What the fuck was his name? HQ. Yeah, me.
And here
I'm on the dragon's back
we
in
are on the
operation,
dragon
whether this
here,
ugly motherfucker is
and
on.
we should be doing a few fights, but I'm just gonna go past them here with some out of bounds movement.
And there was a low FPS flag there, just being low FPS, even though the game is running very high FPS.
Yeah. It's a good game, but it's at some points the optimization could be better. So skipping those fights doesn't save us too much time, maybe like 5 seconds or so. But and it's lost to the air time because we are hanging in the air so long for there, compared to being on the ground and dashing. Because dashing on the ground is the fastest way to move. So here is like a part of this level that's been named by the community. We like to call it the Fluster Clock. Because when we escape this fight, the layers here will be a bit wonky.
Yeah.
We are gonna be actually abusing them to get to a specific spot where we want to be. We want to jump down here and wait for these layers to move.
Yeah, the layers are overlapping there because it's not like loaded correctly yet.
Yeah.
And not triggered. And here should be a trigger that we are going to hit. It's like much lower than it should be like able to like hit it, so we will just abuse it.
So we are skipping 2 fights there, yeah. And there is a trigger here that will progress the level. And we just need to hit the trigger, and there we go.
Quick second for donation, 83.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, we got 2 awesome donations. Laser Dante coming in with $50 saying, "Great Scott, it's 83 KY. Good luck, have fun, and don't pit."
That's not happening this time.
Thank you.
Next up, we have $50 from Zero Siren saying, "Fantastic movement. Haven't seen Blazing Chrome before, but it looks awesome. Thank you, Kurthar, for showing off the game. And here it is to saving the children."
Stop listening.
Back to you, 83.
Thank you.
Can't join you on your jolly ride. But now that I can die, I find I have a fear of sharp, pointy things and stuff that explodes. Being mortal sucks. I farted for the first time. That was a surprise. Then later I give birth to a little brown baby.
Motherfucker. I hate those freaking demons.
Focus, Wang. As a former ninja, you must be mindful and stay in the moment. Push out extraneous thoughts and let go of anxiety.
I'm about to jump into the gaping maw of an ancient dragon. Let's switch places and see how anxious your ass is, you little fart.
I know you're facing imminent death, but that's no reason to be rude.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna do something really stupid, but I want you to remember it as something really brave. Got that?
Can I interrupt you again, 83?
Yeah, sure.
We have a $100 donation from Core Hojoa saying, "To the town square." Awesome donation. Thanks so much, everybody, for your donations. Back to you, 83.
Godspeed.
Torilla tavataan.
So we are going to use this grappling point to get inside the dragon.
Hello! My name's Lo Wang and I'll be your new dentist.
Yeah, we are gonna be meeting up with the Tanuki soon.
My head is spinning!
What the fuck is this?
Uh,
Oh, buddy. You gave it your best and totally blew it. But that's okay. I'm here now. Gotta find the heart of this beast and blow it to high heaven.
so now we are inside the dragon.
Too, before I end up as dragon duty. Yeah.
And we are trying to reach or find the dragon's peak spot. And this is actually the final level of the game.
That must be
And
the heart.
this level would feature
And I
some
didn't
tough
think this
fights,
asshole had one.
but
Time to break it.
I don't feel like doing them this time.
Yeah, we can just go around them.
I save those fights when I'm playing the game on hardcore. So here would be the first one. The enemy is loading now.
Guess you never expected to find a Wang this far up your ass, huh?
And we just...
Yeah, going around there. Going around a big box of collision there that's blocking me from doing that.
Big fish. Do you read? Aquarium. Do you read? Aquarium.
Some more traversal towards the second fight.
It looks like I'm on my own now. It's fucking disgusting in here. Yeah.
So here's the fight. I'm gonna enter the fight, jump
Here we
back,
go. You swallowed the Wang? Now
make
go
sure
for
I'm
it.
standing on the right spot. And we are out of the fight, or actually not. Didn't get a jump there. But luckily I have a backup here. There we go.
Nice.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm traversing here on the side of the innards of the dragon. Most of this stuff has collision, but there are a lot of death walls here, so you need to be careful where you're aiming at.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do the infamous leap of faith here. Let's see if it works out. Got it.
No. So we most likely know what the weak point is. We just have to get there.
And some more traversal. Heading for the final
Imagine
fight.
the amount of food this thing needs. No wonder it's flying around eating everything in its path. If its blood sugar drops, it probably gets super cranky. Ha! Lo Wang's log, stardate? About 4 minutes into the dragon's guts. Still, no one laughs at my fabulous jokes. Yeah!
Lowang's quite right there. We are around 4 minutes inside the dragon's guts. How did he know?
Yeah.
We are supposed to like make a hole into the heart, but we can just go through it because there's a trigger for the cutscene that
234.
can activate something.
Shooting! That's some nasty shit. Hey,
So the final fight would be there on the left, but
maybe I can use it to destroy that.
I'm gonna go the other way. Threading the needle there through some death planes.
Yeah, there's like two death planes right next to each other, and
Yeah.
you can just barely
Very
go.
tight to get through it.
You can just
Again, here is
barely.
another death wall that I'm going around. So I'm dodging those flying pieces of flesh. If they hit me, I'm gonna go. It will throw me to the upper route, which will cost me some time, but I got through there. And onto the boss, final boss.
So the point of this boss is you just try to avoid the attacks and just shoot at the bright flashing.
Yeah, the eyes or
Yeah.
whatever those are.
Yeah. I think they are eyes.
Yeah, so look like ones.
There's really nothing special about this. It's just normal boss fight.
And using the weapon cancelling there with the katana to cancel out the reload animation.
And we are almost done.
Yeah, just need to reach the heart. One final trick here. And use this bounce pass to reach the heart early. And that's time.
Awesome stuff there, 83 KY. Thanks so much for showing us your mastery of that run.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was my first time at ESA.
This was my first time here too.
Yeah, I've been speedrunning for the past year or so, more often than before. I started it back in 2017, but I gave up on it, and then restarted. I did some Deathloop runs when it came out, and with this game too. And then also some other stuff that I haven't really been focusing on so much. But Deathloop and Shadow Warrior 3 have been my main games.
You grasshopper?
Your egos are growing heavier by the moment.
So I would want to give a shout out here for, of course, the Shadow Warrior 3 speedrunning community, and then of course one group of friends, the SMB35 continued interest
Buddy.
community there.
Oh,
Most of them are watching right now, and of course the group of my friends who are watching
You owe me.
Kupari Varkaat. Thanks to you all.
There's some of my friends watching this too, so.
Yeah. But yeah.
Awesome stuff, guys. 83 KY. Once again, thanks so much for your run there. And coming up next, stay tuned. We got a very hype run coming up after this. Grand Theft Auto Vice City brought to you by English Ben. So stay tuned for that. Once again, 83 KY, you are a legend. Thanks so much for your run today.
Thank you.